Live.
All right, I guess we're on.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Trivia Night. It's
Hey, guys.
Highway to Heaven night.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy and Connie, welcome.
Hi, Randy. Hope you're staying warm tonight.
Yeah,
Hey, Ashley. Good to see you.
welcome. Hey, Nana. 9 Acres, welcome. Hey, Virginia.
Hey, David. We're doing good. Staying warm.
Trying
Hope
to
you
stay
guys.
warm, yeah. It's been cold lately.
Yeah. At least the sun came out today anyway.
Yes, it did. I was
It
surprised.
didn't warm up a whole lot, but
I think we made up to like 34, and then it retreated quickly.
it was 37 when I was coming home.
Oh.
So
Then it
yeah.
retreated quickly.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, there he is. Hey, Tana.
Hey, Tana. Hey, Misha.
Hey, Misha, welcome.
Dennis and Teresa.
Hey,
Good
Dennis
evening.
and Teresa.
Misha's making cookies. Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at what Jeff says.
My eyes are frozen. I will play later.
He's got the Christmas vacation look
Oh.
because he was out in the cold yesterday. Good grief, Jeff.
Yeah, we're trying to keep warm, Tana. How about you?
Hike with Mike, welcome. Ugh.
Hope everybody's doing good this evening.
Trying to stay warm. It was a cold day, but hopefully.
Yeah, we had, I think, what was it? The lowest was 10 degrees. Virginia says he's got the VR playing look. Probably so. Tana says, got my heater going, pointed on my feet. Good idea.
Oh.
Ashley says, I'm making Reese's brownies.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
that sounds good.
Wow, you got one making cookies and one making brownies. Wow, you guys are going to make us hungry tonight.
Yeah.
Jimmy says it was 8 this morning, supposed to be 12 in the morning here. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were supposed to be 14 this morning, and it got down to 10. So,
hey Gary with 2 R's.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Jeff saying hey to Dennis and Virginia and Jimmy and David Perkins and Miss T. No, I haven't been on VR yet. LOL. I don't know if I'll get one. Maybe someday. Who knows?
No, Jeff said he was.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm saying me.
Tana's saying to Ashley, I've made those before. They're delicious.
Ugh.
Yeah, they sound good.
They do. David saying hey to Jeff. Jeff saying hey to Gary with 2 R's.
Virginia says, I made beef stew, potato soup, and corn muffins. Wow. Oh, that sounds so good. You've been so busy, Virginia.
It always makes everybody hungry.
Oh, I know. Beef stew.
Oh my gosh.
So do you make Virginia, do you make a lot and then you freeze them? Freeze like batches or? Hike with Mike says Saturday will be freezing temperatures in Florida. Got to remember to let the spigot strip to prevent frozen pipes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, BA Fun Seekers, welcome.
David saying hi to Tana. Hope she's doing good tonight. Keep warm.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Gary Cute
He's
Critters.
already,
He's
we haven't
already
even
starting it
asked the
up.
question yet. He's got ABCD.
I know. Hey, April Showers
Hey.
Network. Welcome.
Virginia says, give some to family. Yeah, that's so nice of you.
Yeah.
Jeff says, Candace was asking about Tana last in mine. So Tana, let her know you're okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely. Tana says, I am David. Thanks. Are you? VA Fun Seeker says, thank you. Excited to be here. Jimmy says, we had homemade chili today in cornbread. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm making chili tomorrow.
Gary said, sorry, on the wrong channel. Be right back. He doesn't want to be Cute Critters.
Oh.
That's what happens when you have, what, 12 billion
David
channels.
says, if I was doing any better, I would have to take a pill.
Well, there's...
He says, Gary's like,
Gary's
okay, I'm
back.
ready. I'll win. Virginia says, I just can't get used to cooking for two. Yeah, that's got to be really hard.
I know you were talking about critters.
Hey, William. He says,
play.
can't play too long. Got to get up early. Oh, that's okay. We appreciate you coming in.
Yeah. I'm going to get this going.
All right, we'll just get started. Oh, Tana says, where's Missy? I don't know. I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah, she'll pop in. It's all right. So there is my backdrop. Okay, let's get this show on the road. First question. What genre was Highway to Heaven? A, mystery, horror. B, western. C, romantic comedy. Or D, fantasy/family drama.
Well, that should be an easy one, right?
I have some easy questions. Oh, good grief, Gary.
Hey, Blaine.
Hey, Blaine, welcome. Blaine, I win.
Oh, now we got Gary and Blaine
no.
saying, no, they win. They want to win.
Yeah. Oh, Blaine's counting down the days till March.
I know there's others counting the days to spring.
To warm weather. Oh, I know.
Blaine says, hey to Gary, hey to Tana, hey Jeff or Tootsie, but I hope it's Jeff.
Oh, good grief. It's Tootsie, Blaine. Jeff's got Tootsie trained well.
Yeah. Tana says, yeah, sorry I missed your live last night. Talking to Jeff and Tootsie.
Oh, boy.
All right, so
the answer to this one is obviously
D, fantasy/family drama.
not horror. Not
really?
Western.
Not horror?
Not
or
Western. Next question. In the episode To Touch the Moon, a young boy named Arthur is very sick. What happens to him by the end of the episode? A, he dies. B, he recovers. C, he gets adopted. Or D, he runs away. You see that episode?
Yeah, that was in the season 1, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, James Money 615.
Hey,
welcome.
Welcome.
Gary says, I saw it recently.
Oh.
Well, then you should know the answer.
We started rewatching it. First, we tried Pluto, but it kept on skipping all over the place with the audio, and
yeah,
it was weird. So started watching on Freebie.
Gary says he also was able to get his mother another child. You are correct, Gary. You're right on there.
He's
yep.
He's putting in his own answers there.
Dennis says hello to Virginia. I don't know if I ever told you, but my mom's name was Virginia.
Oh.
Yep. I had some in our family too.
Blaine.
Blaine says you need to visit another planet if you saw Pluto.
Either that or another another state of mind. Pluto, the dog.
Virginia says, Tana, someone said you are under the weather.
Hello, our treasured home.
Hey, good evening. Blaine says, I visited
Oh, no.
once, but it was really crappy and he's wiped out.
Ah. Blaine. Anyway, so the answer to this one is
A, he dies. Gary says, you must have it on low. Fred, I'm assuming, or did you set the latency?
I have it on low latency, yes. I don't want a timeout.
Oh, okay.
I looked at ultra low latency, but then you lose the picture quality.
Oh.
So, said, not doing that. Next question. In One Fresh Batch of Lemonade, Part 1, a teenage baseball player, Deke Larson Jr., is in a terrible accident. What injury does he sustain? A. Amputation of right arm. B. Paralyzed below the waist. C. Amputation of both legs below the knee. Or D. Went blind. That was just on yesterday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought that sounded familiar when I was doing these. Because I did these questions last Friday.
Yeah.
And then that just happens.
This is season 1 here.
So it's interesting that.
And that one guy is in there, and he was in several episodes. The one that was talking to him. You know, the other guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Yep.
Blaine says, I'll be at the comedy club all weekend, but I'm glad I'm just passing by. Have made a New Year's resolution this year. Be more serious. Well, today was supposedly dump your New Year's resolution day or something like that.
It did.
Yeah.
So we got D's. We have a D, I think. B. C.
Gary says, LOL, I can't make that resolution. I'd never make it. Blaine says, y'all be good. I'm headed uptown. God bless. All right, thanks for coming in, Blaine.
Yeah.
You have a good evening.
Stay safe. Hey, Danny, welcome.
Gary says he ended up taking up gymnastics.
Yeah, but that's a different question.
Blaine says, LOL, I guess I can't either. It's only the 17th. Okay.
So the answer to this one is
C, amputation of both legs below the knee.
E. No, there was an E.
No E's.
No E's. Next question. In One Fresh Batch of Lemonade, Part 2, a young man named Richie coaches Deke in what sport? Gary kind of gave it away. Mm-hmm. A, wheelchair basketball. B, pommel horse. C, competitive swimming. Or D, horseback riding. And if anybody's listening to Gary, then you may know the answer. Yes, he was.
Yes, I agree, Danny.
Truly was. I can tell Jeff wasn't paying attention to Gary.
Gary says, I don't know if you should announce the upcoming topic. You're making this too easy.
Well, we do our upcoming topic with a wheel at the end, and you don't know what kind of questions I'm going to be having. So, just saying.
Gary says he wasn't particularly religious.
Nope. So the answer to this one is
B, pommel horse. But he came up with if you're talking about Michael Landon,
Yeah.
he came up with wholesome kind of shows,
Yep.
series, TV series.
Yeah.
And I know with Little House, I don't think the actors and actresses had big issues like some TV shows. Sometimes they'll come off their job, and the series will end or whatever, and they have troubles. So
Yeah.
Danny says all of his acting was done when I was a kid, but even as a kid, I had a lot of respect for him and his work on this and The Little House on the Prairie.
Yep.
Yes.
So next question. Which Star Trek The Next Generation star has a role in the episode titled Divine Madness? A. Gates McFadden. B. Marina Sirtis. C. Jonathan Frakes. Or D. LeVar Burton? It was his way of dealing with his family life. That's what William said.
Gary says he was on some great shows. Bonanza, Little House, Highway to Heaven. Virginia says Prayers for Healing, Tana. Yep. Jeff says, I really like this song to the show. Yeah, very nice. William says it was his way of dealing with his family life.
Hey, the Bud Files. Hey, welcome, Joe.
Yeah, both him and Victor French, they both died kind of young.
Yeah, and they were
I mean, they were only I think both of them were in their 50s.
Yeah.
Gary says he was trying to take away the company from his father. Gary says his father lived in the castle.
Hmm. Well, the answer to this is
C. Jonathan Frakes.
It was Little Joe.
And he met Guinevere. Yep. William says John Schneider portrays him in the life of Michael Landon.
Huh.
Oh, did they make a movie or something?
I must have.
Gary says, sorry, I will not try to spoil the fun.
Next question. True or false? In Catch a Falling Star, the son of a popular actor is angry because his rich father never gives him anything. Oh, yeah, Little Joe and Bonanza.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Virginia says I liked Michael Landon. Yeah, me too.
Good actor. He was a good actor. Gary. When in doubt.
Yeah, 50-50 chance there. Kathy Ireland.
So the answer to this is
B, false.
Next question. In Song of the Wild West, a young singer meets a veteran singer who helps her realize her dreams. In the end, they find out what they are, what to each other. A, sisters. B, mother and daughter. C, aunt and niece. Or D, cousins. William Smith says he wasn't a great family man.
I think on the set of Little House, Melissa Gilbert had said that he had a fling with one of the actresses.
Oh.
Not the main characters, but I don't think. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but he did have a fling. He was married at the time.
Yeah.
Gary says this was Kathy Ireland's first episode of a repeating weekly spot on the show.
As what? The plants? Oh, Gary. So the answer to this one is
B, mother and daughter.
next question. In the Return of the Masked Rider, a street gang kidnaps a young man's grandfather to what end? Hey, Joy, Johnny,
Hey,
welcome.
hope you guys are staying warm. I tell you, we saw your video earlier.
Hope you got your water situation resolved.
Yeah. Gary says she repeatedly shouted her love for the number 29 over and over. It was kind of her thing.
Oh,
Oh, is that why you have
Gary.
the 29?
A, to make Joey pay $10,000 in ransom. B, to pressure Joey to return a valuable boxing medal. C, to force Joey to admit to a crime he didn't commit. Or D, to force Joey to lose a boxing match.
Oh, Joy says we
still
still
have
have
no
no
water.
water.
Oof.
Oh my.
That's not good.
Mm.
Michael Landon, the father I knew, directed by Michael. Oh, directed by Michael Landon Jr.
Okay. When did that come out? I don't know if I even remember even hearing about that.
Jeff,
Look back on my last comment. Oh,
I just
did we
had
miss something?
I just had an idea.
I
Add
did. We missed
commercials
that.
to trivia.
Add
wheel.
commercials.
Commercials to the trivia. Ooh.
80s or 90s?
Ooh.
Oh, commercials from the 80s and 90s? Or 80s or 90s? Oh, yeah, we missed that one. Sorry, Jeff.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's an excellent idea. All right, so the answer
to this is
D, to force Joey to lose a boxing match.
Gotta add this in.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Jeff. I love that. Hey, Missy.
Speaking of,
Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay tonight.
yeah, everybody missed you.
Okay, so
I'm typing.
Oh,
I want to.
Are you adding it in the wheel?
Well, it will get added in the wheel after tonight.
Jeff says, "Where were you at last night, Missy?" LOL.
Okay, that will get added to the wheel for next week.
Jeff says, "You missed the snow show." LOL.
Snow.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jeff
yes.
was driving.
Yeah,
sitting
Jeff
there
was
in
frozen.
Yeah, he was sitting there in the parking lot with the snow. And
Next question. In Dust Child, a Vietnam vet brings his Asian daughter to the USA to live with him and his family. What is the problem that she faces? A, racial prejudice. B, lack of English. C, severe homesickness. Or D, jealousy. I think I may have seen this one.
I don't remember that one. Missy says, "Lost Jeff. My days of the week have been mixed up." Yeah, that happens when there's holidays, and especially we just had MLK on Monday, so
yeah.
when that's a holiday for certain ones, schools or something, then it does mess up your week.
Good night, William. Hopefully you stay
Good
warm
night.
in the morning. He's got to be up at 3.
Oh man,
That's too early. The answer to this one is
A, racial prejudice.
next question. In the episode One Winged Angels, what problem does Jonathan face? A. He falls in love. B. He gets badly injured. C. He is unable to help. Or D. He accidentally hurts a child. Gary.
Jeff says, I don't expect anyone to come in on my shows. Gary says, I don't either. To mine, that is, he says.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously not saying that to Jeff.
We knew what you meant, Gary.
Yeah, we knew.
So did Jeff.
Yeah. And Joy and Donnie, they were on the other day driving around and with all the snow and all over the place. It's like, wow.
Missy says, Jeff, we want to, though.
Yeah, we do.
Gary says, I do have several awesome peeps that show up for some reason.
Of course, he knows his main star of his channel is Tootsie.
Uh-huh. All right, so...
So the answer to this one is...
A. He falls in love. Tana says, I'm like you, Missy. Got my days mixed up.
Tootsie, not me. Yeah, I know Nikki is obviously. See, the dogs all have maid. Next one. Who played Jonathan Smith? A. A.J. Simon. B. Michael Landon. C. James Brolin. Or D. Don Johnson. I know I have to throw some easy ones in here just for those people that...
Don Johnson.
Just for those ones that has to feel like they have to guess A, B, C, and D when they can answer just with one answer.
Missy's got B with hearts. Gary's like, Don Johnson? Question mark, question mark.
When you gotta throw some funny answers in, you gotta think about what you're gonna
I'm
throw.
surprised you didn't stick someone like Carl Malden in there or something like that.
I was thinking about Telly Savalas, but...
Jeff's like, wait, I will go with Big Johnson.
Sorry, LOL. So the answer on this one is obviously...
B. Michael Landon.
Duh.
Not
Mr. Miami Vice. I still get Big Johnson shirts, LOL.
Missy says major crush on Michael Landon.
Next question. What's the name of the nursing home where Jonathan went to help the residents? A. Havencrest. B. The Sunshine Home. C. Shady Pines. Or D. Arkham.
Gary says, wait, that's not DJ on the picture.
No, it isn't.
Shady Pines.
Yeah, you know where that's from.
I know. Virginia says, I don't remember enough about the show to even guess the answers. That's okay, Virginia. Just throw a letter in there. Jeff says, I still have shirts. I don't think they make them anymore, though.
Probably not.
Gary says Havencrest.
Or Shady Pines.
Or Shady Pines.
I'll give you a hint. It's not D.
I don't know, where'd you get that one from?
Batman.
Oh, Batman.
Gary. Batman.
Virginia said, I worked a lot of 3 to 11 back then.
Oh. Gary should know that one, Arkham one.
Gary says, I'll be honest with you, Virginia. It really doesn't matter. Jeff says it is A. I was funny on C answer.
Oh yeah, I figured
Oh, okay.
that. Yeah. Yeah, I figured I'd throw something in with Gary since he always has his Batman logo on there, but he obviously doesn't put two and two together
Yeah,
there.
maybe it didn't hit. There.
Obviously, it didn't hit. So the answer on this one is
A. Havencrest.
Next question. From which profession was Mark Gordon suspended before coming to live with his sister Leslie? A. Surgery. B. Law enforcement. C. Teaching. Or D. Coaching. Another easy answer.
I know that one.
Oh, I do too.
Gary says, I saw it was not wanting to distract. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it worked. That will get on the wheel for after tonight.
Gary says, have you ever known me to distract Fred?
Let me see how many times.
Missy says, Popo, red, white, and blue.
Randy must be busy tonight because otherwise he would have known that, answered that one right away. So the answer to this one is obviously
B. Law enforcement.
Popo. Next question. Which nursing home resident claimed that her stay was temporary because her daughter was in Europe? Temporary. A. Estelle Wicks. B. Madeline Claudette. C. Miss Maddie. Or D. Leora Aerosmith.
Gary says, I guess I can stop watching this again now. Are you talking about the show? Did you start watching Highway to Heaven?
Yes, he did.
The series, of course. Yes, I kind of thought that's what you meant.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that I guess couldn't make it, but they had said they were going to binge watch it. Maybe they're still binge watching.
Could be. Jeff says, what's amazing to me is
Amanda.
Only comes in my live show of all the live shows we know.
She actually showed up once on ours, Jeff. I think you were not on during that time.
Missy says E. Aerosmith. Good one. Gary says I was looking for something to watch, and since y'all were doing this one this week.
Hey, Cheeto Adventures, welcome.
Gary says, is her last name to hug and kiss or hug and kiss?
Good grief.
Jeff says, yeah, that's right. I forgot she did. And she was sober that night.
Oh, boy. Well, the answer on this one is
A. Estelle Wicks. Yeah, and kind of, she always, at first she said she was shy and all that, and then she starts coming out with all that stuff.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. I know
who you're talking about, Jeff. That's who I was referring to.
Yep.
Okay.
Next question. For what dollar amount was the owner of the nursing home selling the facility? A, $33,000. B, $116,000. C, $14,000. Or D, $1 million.
Jeff says she's crazy.
Yeah. Well, Gary says B. Nope. A. Nope. B. Yep. B.
Then he puts everything.
Yeah, I know. I think he has a key that he just hits and it just puts them automatically A, B, C, D.
I think Gary, when he orders a hamburger or something or a baked potato at a restaurant, he'll just say, "Yeah, put everything on there."
A, B, C, and D.
He has fidgety fingers.
Oh, so he is playing with a fidget.
Gary says, "I do that." How did I know that?
That figures. Nope, just typing. So the answer to this is
B, 116,000. That's cheap for a senior home.
yeah, even for when the show came out, that was still cheap.
Yeah.
So, next question. The nursing home residents agreed to gamble their monthly checks to try and come up with money to buy the nursing home. By which method of gambling were they attempting to raise the money? A, playing poker in Las Vegas. B, the roulette wheel in Reno. C, betting on a baseball game. Or D, betting on a horse race. Jeff saying, Dennis, where you at?
Missy's like, "Go Tana." Yeah, she got it right. The last one right.
Mm-hmm. Gary. There you go, Virginia. You got it right. Yep, it's D. Like Gary again. Like jumping a Black Star. How did I get here? Don't ask me.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Welcome.
Good evening to you. Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Nana says, "I'm back. Hubby was hungry."
Dale. He got hungry. That happens. Oh, must be from Gary. Black Star.
Dennis says, "Be back in a few." Okay. Jeff says, "Some woman just won a $34,000 car on Price is Right at night." Oh, wow.
He's watching Prices Are Right, too. Oh, good grief. The answer to this one is
D, betting on a horse race.
yep. Next question. True or false? When Leslie went to Jonathan's apartment near the end of part 2 of one episode, not saying which, she found an old lady living there instead. True or false? Gary with A or B. A and B. Are you sure, Gary? Are you absolutely?
He's betting on A.
He's betting on A, huh?
Jeff says it was an old man.
That's why I said, are you sure, Gary? Yeah, we know Gary. He is an old man. That's what Gary says. I'm an old man. I didn't think you sure. The answer is
B, false.
it was an old man.
It was an old man?
It was an old man.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the one that was at the beginning of season 1.
No, not that one.
Where this, I don't remember what lady it was. It was the same episode with the senior home.
Oh, I know.
Nursing home.
Yeah.
But that wasn't an old man. That was a
No.
younger guy. And then
Yeah, that wasn't the one.
they looked kind of interested in each other at that point.
Shame on you for changing the show.
I know.
Oh, man, Gary, you're young.
59.
Yeah, he's a youngster.
59 and holding, right? Gary says that's like really old in dog years.
Yeah, if you're a dog.
Jeff says Fred's trying to trick us. I know, he is, isn't he?
It's working. Next question. What sign did Jonathan receive at the end of part 2 that led him to know God was in agreement with Mark's plan? A, it started raining without warning. B, Mark's car broke down. C, a tree fell into the road. Or D, an earthquake occurred.
Virginia says you're not old. My kids are that age.
Yeah, she's got kids that are that old. Like I said, Gary, you're a youngster. Hmm. Well, for us older ones, you're a youngster.
Gary says people in my family don't normally make it this old.
Oh,
Really?
that's not good.
Just saying, everything is relative.
As in his relatives.
Uh-huh. Well, Gary, just keep dancing. That's all I can say.
And make sure people in other countries are the ones recording it.
Wow, he says I have a lot of kin that passed at 57. Wow, that's
Ooh.
young.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah. So the answer to this one is
B. Mark's car broke down.
yeah, like you said.
Virginia says, Gary, we had our 65th anniversary last week.
Yeah,
Wow. That's great, Virginia.
that is. Club 27. No, Club 57. Next question. Who directed these episodes of Highway to Heaven, seasons 1 and 2? A. Michael Landon. B. William F. Claxton. C. Victor French. Or D. Dan Gordon? It's a little bit of a trickier question.
Gary's saying happy anniversary to Virginia.
Yeah.
David's saying happy anniversary.
Yeah.
And Tana was saying happy belated anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Gary says it's like almost guessing, maybe. Says you take a risk when you vote with me.
Yeah, you do.
Just saying.
So the answer to this one is
A. Michael Landon.
and that second answer, William
Uh-huh.
Claxton, he was the co-director.
Okay.
That's why it was like a iffy question there. But he was the main one. Next question. In what year did Highway to Heaven first premiere? A. 1985. B. 1987. C. 1989. Or D. 1991. This may be too old for youngsters like Gary. I just couldn't resist.
I think this was his last show last series to do.
It was.
Because didn't he pass like in, was it
After-
90?
Afterwards. Just say afterwards.
Yeah.
Don't say 90 because
Oh, yeah. 1991. I don't know. I don't remember.
so the answer to this one is
A. 1985.
yeah, you are wrong, Gary. It was 1985.
Jeff says, I know it was the 80s, though, but not 85.
Well, guess what, Jeff? It was 85. You looking it up?
No, I'm looking up to see when.
Oh, when he passed?
Yeah.
Gary, I was wrong. I still win. Oh, Gary.
Oh, it was 91.
Yeah, that's why I was saying don't
Yeah.
say because he passed away as one of the answers was when he passed away. Missy said I was 6.
Wow.
Another youngster.
Jeff says, I didn't think it was that soon. Yep, he passed in 91. Gary says, I was out of high school at that point.
Yeah, so was
Graduated in
I.
'83.
Oh, 2 years later.
I know, mine too, Missy.
Yeah, that was a stunner. Next question. What is the name of Jonathan's human companion throughout most of the series? A. Andrew. B. Mark. C. Kathy. Or D. Tess. Yeah, I had to throw one in.
Kathy
I'm
Ireland broke my heart with that restraining order. Uh-oh.
No! Gary, the truth comes out. Mm, that's funny.
Mm.
So the answer to this is, and it's not Gary's answer.
B. Mark.
No, it wasn't Kathy. Remember, she's got a restraining order on you. Ugh. Next question. Where does most of the series Highway to Heaven take place? A. New York City. B. Los Angeles. C. Small towns. Or D. Chicago. What was Mark's real name?
Victor French.
Yep.
He was also in Little House on the Prairie.
Got B, got C. So the answer to this, most of the series though.
Jeff says, yeah, and he was in another show also. Victor was.
Yeah, he was. Besides Little House.
What was that other show?
I can't remember. Come on, Jeff. It's your turn to do the
Gary
looking
says, wasn't
up.
he on Little House?
Yes, he
yeah,
was.
Yeah, I think Jeff is referring to another show other than
Your
House
turn
on the
to do the
Prairie.
lookup like
I'm
I
not sure.
I usually do the lookup, Jeff. Your turn to do the lookup. What other show was Victor French in? Put me on the spot.
I know he was in other things, but
Yeah, he was.
Was he on Bonanza as well? Carter Country? Or Carter County?
Carter Country.
Carter Country.
Gunsmoke? I know Michael Landon was in Gunsmoke.
He may, yeah, maybe. That's where I saw him before.
Huh. Mr. Dunyan? Don't know. So the answer on this one.
Google said Gunsmoke and Carter County. Fame?
Fame?
Really? He was in Fame?
That's a weird one to be in.
Wow. Tana says Victor French was on several episodes of Gunsmoke. Okay. The show Fame.
Really? I'm gonna have to look that one up because that's wild if he was in Fame.
That is something else. All right, well, let's get the answer.
So the answer to this is
C, small towns.
Even though the actual filming was done in Los
Gary
Angeles.
says his birthday was on the day after mine. Jeff says, yeah, he was in Westerns also.
He was in An Officer and Gentleman?
Victor French was?
Yeah.
Really?
Really? Yeah, he was in Fame. Oh, wow.
Interesting. Okay, next
That's
question.
Weird. Next question. What is the name of the fictional city where Jonathan often helps people? A. Hopeville. B. Mercyville. C. Angelsfield. Or D. Springfield. He was in Chips.
That was another
He was in
good
the
show.
Waltons.
Who's in the Waltons?
Yes. Curtis Norton. He played Curtis Norton.
Oh, maybe.
Very young Curtis Norton. In 74.
I know he was in Spencer's Mountain, the movie.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
He was in Kung Fu. He was in the streets of San Francisco.
Jeff says,
gosh.
"Oh, I forgot about Chips."
Yeah.
Oh, Star Wars and Star Trek?
I don't know about that. I don't think he was alive still with Star Wars. The answer to this is
A. Hopeville.
He was in Daniel Boone. Oh, yes, he was in Daniel Boone. I remembered seeing him in Daniel Boone.
I guess he was in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was. Next question. Who is Jonathan's supervisor in heaven? A. God. B. Archangel Gabriel. C. Archangel Raphael. Or D. Archangel Michael.
Gary says, by the way, you shouldn't believe me on the shows he was in.
Yeah.
Jeff says Spock played in Gunsmoke. Also, just learned that today. Spock was in. Leonard Nimoy was in
Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke?
Yes, he was. He actually was.
As an Indian. Oh, isn't that something?
He fit the part too. Yeah. Victor French was in the Beverly Hillbillies and F Troop. Oh my gosh.
This is kind of a trick question, isn't it?
No, it isn't.
Jonathan's supervisor.
Yes.
Okay, supervisor.
Supervisor.
Jeff says, just watch that today. Oh, neat.
No, who is a supervisor in heaven?
Gary says the question isn't who is his direct supervisor.
No, who is his supervisor in heaven? And his supervisor is not who you think. So the answer
But
to
the boss on Earth.
That's different.
Yeah, that's a different.
So the answer to this is
D. Archangel Michael. Jeff says he had the gold coins, Spock.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Next question. What does Jonathan carry with him on his journey? A. A cross. B. A Bible. C. A trumpet. Or D. A locket.
Gary says God was his boss, so technicalities. Yes. I guess the wording was supervisor. Bosses are usually over supervisors.
Yes.
So
it wasn't
God was the boss, but then
his supervisor was the Archangel Michael.
Yeah. Archangel. I guess that the wording and tricky kind of.
I gotta throw some in.
Fred was trying to throw everybody off. That's what it was.
It's only my third one I tried. I couldn't help it. So.
Gary says, Fred, don't get cute. Just saying.
You can get away with that, Gary, if you had used cute critters, but as it came on with.
Yeah.
Okay, so the answer to this one is. I can't remember. Is he? It is
B, a Bible.
He's always carrying the Bible around. Next question. How does Jonathan usually arrive at the scenes where he helps people? A, driving a car. B, riding a bicycle. C, walking. Or D, teleporting.
Missy said, Fred said he was already cute, Gary.
Touche, Missy. Oh boy.
I don't know. This is a weird one, the way that.
Think.
Yeah, but are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Might have some disputes with this one.
Well, somebody already answered it right.
Well, because all the shows that I've ever seen of it, they always have it one way that I see.
Well, the answer is
D, teleporting.
he just appears.
Yeah, but they usually are in a car or something, and then
He appears.
And Mark wants to like do something, and then he's like,
what's Jeff's? Right quick. Last year
at this time, eggs were expensive, so guys were proposing what
with eggs because he went
to Kroger.
Kroger, not Jared. Oh,
not Jared. So to get the getting rings, it's oh,
Gary, rigged.
Gary says he's driving. It's also a lie. Rigged. Blaine says, I can't believe you went to Jared's.
He's back.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one either.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
What is the duration of each episode of Highway to Heaven? A, 30 minutes. B, 45 minutes. C, 60 minutes. Or D, 90 minutes. You got to think on this one.
Gary says, I just watched several of them.
Well, you need to watch more of them, Gary. You need to watch all episodes. And report.
How many seasons were there?
That's coming up. So don't say anything.
Don't say it.
Hour-long show. That's with commercials.
I thought it would be without commercials.
Yeah, it is without commercials.
Is it with or without commercials?
Without.
Okay.
Excluding all the commercials,
Okay.
how long is the show?
Wow.
So the answer is
B, 45 minutes.
yeah, 45 minutes.
Okay.
Then
that
they
makes
throw in all the
sense.
commercials and it adds 15. Well, B then.
Jeff's like, dang it, Fred.
Next question. In the series finale, now if you watch the series finale, what happens to Jonathan? A, he returns to heaven. B, he becomes a human. C, he fades away. D, he remains on Earth indefinitely.
Jeff's like, be more specific.
LOL.
Missy says B, I wasn't including commercials.
Yes, he's right. It didn't include commercials.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's A, but I didn't watch it again. Shut up, buddy.
Hey, good evening, Gypsy and the Vanilla Girl.
Hey.
They say better late than never. Hey, everyone. Good to see you. Who's winning?
Well, if you go by the one who always thinks he wins.
Blaine says right away, Gary isn't winning.
If you go by the two who always think they're winning, you would have Gary and Blaine.
Gary and Blaine are at it. They're both saying they're winning. Or Gary says he's winning and Blaine says no.
But the way we do it, there is no winner. Everyone is a winner.
Everyone's a winner.
Everyone's a
All right,
winner.
let's not go there.
Tootsie's the winner.
There you go. Blaine says Gary is a winner any way you slice it.
So the answer to this one is
A, he returns to heaven.
winner,
Winner,
chicken
winner,
dinner.
chicken dinner.
Oh, good grief. Just watch out for the rooster. Gary knows what I'm saying.
Rooster.
Next question. What kind of vehicle does Jonathan often drive on his journey? A. Old pickup truck. B. Motorcycle. C. Classic car. Or D. School bus. Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla. Batman always wins.
LTD.
LTD.
To be technical.
You mean a boat, to be technical. Those things were huge.
Jeff says only women have to watch out for the rooster, LOL.
Yeah, that's true. No, you're right, Gary. Oh, Gary, Jeff, you're right.
Blaine says, not these days. You never know, Jeff.
Yeah.
Gary says, I don't know if I could call it a classic car. It's a Ford. Missy says, Gary, was that considered a classic car then?
It's never been considered a classic car then
Jeff
or
says,
now.
Blaine. Gary says, I don't think so. No.
No. So the answer on this one is
C, classic car.
even though it's not really a classic car, it's a car from.
Well, it wasn't then, I don't think.
Yeah, and I don't think it's now either. Never was, never will be. I agree.
Gary says, but Fred says it is apparently.
So I just go by what I read. Blame Google on that one, Gary.
Gypsy says, LOL, Ford fix or repair daily. Yeah, I have one.
Or found on Road Dead.
Jeff says, my great-grandfather had the same car. Found on Road Dead.
That's
yeah.
what I said. Wind up toys. Next question. In the pilot episode, you should know this. What is the first task Jonathan is given on Earth? A. Cure an illness. B. Solve a crime. C. Teach a lesson in kindness. Or D. Save a marriage, which we didn't really watch too well on Pluto because it kept
messing up.
Ugh, that was irritating.
Gary says, you shouldn't believe everything you read, and also proves my point that often these games' answers are wrong.
Jeff says, per Barrett Jackson. It's a classic car, per Barrett Jackson.
Missy says, hey, guys, I'm a Ford lover.
Jiffy Vanilla Gorilla. I definitely couldn't be you, Belt Loop.
We had a couple Fords in the past.
Yeah. Including one that was a nightmare with electrical.
Well, that was a lemon before they had lemon laws on cars.
A true lemon.
Gary says, whenever you see an answer that disagrees with me, you should know that I am right. Just saying.
So the answer to this one is, well, how can it be right? Because he has A, B, C, and D.
I know.
So that means you're wrong.
D, save a marriage.
Got to move along here because we got to get to the wheel still, and somebody else has a.
Gypsy says, "LOL, getting deep in here. I gotta grab my waders." It sometimes does get deep. It does get deep. Missy says, "I have 3 in our driveway and a Ford parking only sign." Blaine says, "I have a Ford where the check engine light is on and wrench light. My Ram 3500 has a computer issue, so both my Ford and Ram stinks right now."
Oh, sorry to hear that, Blaine.
Yeah, is that which one had the $5,000 repair or something on it?
It's whichever one he had to have.
Jeff says, "Oh, it's not late, Fred. LOL."
Oh, I know.
Misha says, "You just can't maintain it, Blaine. Ford Nation."
Next question. In the series, what is the source of Jonathan's wisdom and guidance? A. Heavenly Counsel. B. Angelic Handbook. C. Divine inspiration. Or D. Ancient scrolls.
Blaine says it was my ram. I'm about to ram it into my Ford. Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Jeff says you stay on mine till 9:30. LOL. And Virginia says I have a classic Tahoe. Gypsy says probably either one. It's about 5,000 for any repairs these days. David says next week do a show on Chip and Tootsie's lives. Chip.
Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
Jeff
okay.
and Tootsie's lives.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah, that would.
How many fiascos did Jeff have?
Where did Jeff drive to today, or at this episode?
How many times did he go past the rock?
What size hot chocolate did Jeff order when he went to?
Jeff says, "Oh Lord."
Well, that'll get everybody to go to your lives, Jeff. They're gonna be tuning in to get the answers.
And watching the replays.
Gary says, "Okay, you need to pause for a minute, Fred. I need to hit the restroom for a minute."
Well, you can go hit the Dario line was
Jeff's like,
how
hell, I
long?
would miss every question.
Dario line was how long?
Oh.
Where did he go for his hot chocolate? Oh wait, they didn't have any.
How many rocks was at the
Afterwards.
Yeah, the boulders that they
How many
keep
rocks?
having kids.
Yeah. How many rocks did the boulder have? Grab a bottle. Oh, great.
Just a couple minutes, my prostate is as old as I am.
Oh, good grief. So the answer to this one is
C, divine inspiration. Jeff says, what was the question that I got asked at every drive-thru? LOL. Your name.
What's your name?
Blaine says, what city was Jeff in last night? LOL.
Oh, that's an easy one. Boone. And on his way back, he went through Blackberry Ridge. I did remember that. See, I pay attention. Next question. What earthly job does Jonathan take on at times to better connect with people? A, janitor. B, police officer. C, chef. Or D, handyman. Hey, Diamondback King, welcome.
Gypsy says, do you want fries with that? Diamondback says, sorry, I just got out of the man cave. Virginia says, do you have pup cups?
Yeah, that's that one too.
Jeff says, yep, and the snow quit when I got there. LOL.
Yeah. Because he wants to be like Gary. Oh, good grief. A few more answers. So the answer to that is
D, handyman. Gypsy says, I do have pup cups. LOL.
Next question. What is the catchphrase often associated with Jonathan's character? A, love is the answer. B, kindness matters. C, heavenly guidance. Or D, faith in humanity. Oh, good grief, Blaine. Not again.
Yellow pup cups.
Oh. As long as they're not the brown ones, Blaine.
Gary says, you didn't wait.
We got C, we got
Jeff says,
D.
Tootsie not eating yellow or brown. LOL.
No.
Gary says, by the way, that should have been prostate rather than prostrate.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
Blaine says, we can't wait. You stream too long.
He's working on the yellow snow there, Blaine.
Oh, no. All right.
The answer to this one is, before I tear up here.
A, love is the answer.
Ugh. Next question. Which season of Highway to Heaven features the lowest number of episodes? A. Season 1. B. Season 3. C. Season 5. Or D. Season 2.
Blaine says StreamYard has a time limit for streaming to Gary.
Yeah, they do. Which is... got C, we got A, we got D. No, they don't. They have a limit on how much they will record.
Virginia says, Blaine, what happened to your goal for 24? It went down the drain.
Oh, good grief.
Gary says, I used it to do a 24-hour live. Jeff says YouTube used to 3 hours, but not anymore.
Yep.
Blaine says, oh, sorry, right, here we go. It starts now, Virginia. Sorry, Grandma.
So the answer to this one is
C, season 5. Gary says, I know it says this many hours, but it's really about the hard drive and how many hours it will keep.
Next question, and actually the final question. What is the title of the series finale episode?
Jeff says, I'm still waiting on Cooking with Virginia, YouTube show.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I think Virginia would have a lot of people tuning into her videos or her lives.
Yeah.
Because everyone would like to know how she's cooking, how she's cooking all her dishes and her goodies.
And everybody will be drooling on all of our stuff that she's
Blaine
making.
says you're going to get blasted out in a minute, Jeff.
Yep.
Blaine says, and the reason it's 5 is because that was the total number, 5. See, I just know it was a Christmas one.
Well,
Jeff says, sorry, Virginia had to. Misha says, Miss Virginia, you know those ram and dirty Tide people can't follow through, LOL.
Oh, good grief. So the answer to this one is
C, Merry Christmas from Grandpa.
She was right. She knew it was a Christmas one,
Mm-hmm.
and it was.
Gary says 10 more minutes. Blaine says, bless your heart, Sister Misha.
And that was the last question. But we still have to do the wheel.
Gary says, I know. I looked it up to make sure you didn't cheat us, Fred.
Oh, good grief, Gary.
Virginia says, how can a person have 26 subs with no content?
Easy. There's a lot of people out there I've seen somebody that had over 100.
Blaine says,
subs
because
with
you
no
are an
content.
awesome, Virginia. Jeff says, commercials. Come on, commercials, LOL.
Yeah, and you
Okay,
don't
so
have
you
to show
got
your
that-
face.
You got the wheel up there then, right?
The wheel
Oh, it's not up there yet.
is now appearing.
So did you actually put it on there?
No, I don't have commercials. I got to do that.
Oh.
After this one, I'll be putting
Oh,
it.
you couldn't add it.
I couldn't add it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Jeff. He couldn't add it
I
yet.
will add it
But
on
he's got-
afterwards. After this one, I will add it onto the wheel. So,
Gary says, showing up to live streams and people dropping your link will get you some. Blaine says, let's all go sub to Virginia. She needs at least 50 so she can go live.
yeah,
Misha says, yes, I've seen people with over 500 and no content. Just
Yeah.
use their community tab.
Yeah.
Misha says, drop her link, LOL.
Yeah, because she can always
Can
post...
somebody drop? Virginia's like,
Oh boy.
Jeff's like, Dallas, it is what I'm pulling for. I was kidding because I knew it wasn't on the wheel yet. Gypsy says, Highway to Heaven, put it in drive, floor it, and don't touch the wheel.
All right. Well, Dallas is on the wheel there, Jeff.
Thanks, Gary, for posting Virginia's channel.
Yeah. Yeah, and if she gets to 50, she could always.
Jeff says Virginia's cussing, lol.
She could always put in her community tab her recipes.
Virginia, you know we all love you.
Yeah. So time to spin the wheel. And where will it be? And it spins fast. And the winner of next week is
Touched by an Angel.
So we go from Highway to Heaven to Touched by an Angel. How has that happened?
Well, it's meant to be, I guess. Misha says, LOL, sorry, Miss Virginia, got you now. Gary says, I like it. Still add King of the Hill.
I never got into
says,
that.
Gary, I love King of the Hill. Have you ever done Sanford and Son?
Oh, man.
That would be something.
Didn't we do Sanford and Son?
Blaine says, I used to watch Touched by an Angel with my mom and grandmother, Angela Lansbury. Yeah. Jeff says, Touched by an Angel. My granny liked that show. Gypsy says, we are on a theme. Yeah, I know. Yep. I know. We go from Highway to Heaven to Touched by an Angel.
Yeah, how's that for coincidental?
That's something else.
Yep.
All right, well, that's what it's going to be next week.
So
that picture you just showed of Michael Landon is how I wear my hair. Same style and length, trying to hang on to youth. LOL. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Taxi. Have we done Taxi?
No.
No, we haven't done Taxi.
Blaine says, Jeff, don't lie. You love that show. Jeff says she always said touch my angel instead of touched by an angel. Touch by angel instead of touch by an angel. Missy says, God rules, that's why. Absolutely, yep. Missy. I agree. Gypsy says, good topic, I can relate. Gary says, and by that I existentially, meaning the viewer, and I think we can agree I am the quintessential viewer. Tana says, Carol Burnett, Jefferson's. Blaine says, amen, Missy. Jeff says, I would pick at her for that, my granny. Aw.
So next week will be Touched by an Angel. I get some homework to do.
Yeah, you do. Make sure you double check those answers. Blaine says, I miss the shows and movies we used to watch. Inspirational and meaningful, unlike today. Yeah, I know. I do too. And, we just don't even watch a lot of the stuff, the newer stuff. A
lot of the newer stuff is garbage.
Gary says, just having a little fun with you, Fred.
Oh, I know. I know, Gary.
Yeah, I even go back to classic stuff and, and it's amazing how many actors and actresses you find out of these older things and even older movies. And, it's got a good storyline and good topic and, without all that, I know that people like that computer graphics and special effects, but I don't really. Yeah. I don't think that makes the movie really, but some people think it does. Blaine says, I don't watch TV, makes me upset and doesn't strengthen my walk with God. They are pointless. Yeah, I agree. Gary says, but isn't he the fellow that killed his wife? Did I miss something? Oh, Columbo? Is that what you're talking about? She-Devil says, I'm binge watching Columbo.
I'm not sure.
Gary says, nope, that was Beretta.
Robert Blake.
I had somebody ask me to go live. Watching Cheers now.
Beretta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Beretta was Robert Blake. And
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember watching it.
I did watch it, but see.
Gary says I like Cheers as well.
Robert Blake, in his early years before he was an actor, he was a cop.
Oh. Tana says, thanks, Fred and Connie. Have a great night, everyone. Stay safe and warm. Thanks, Tana, for coming in. We appreciate you.
And if you're still interested in doing some trivia, Go check out Griswold Family Vacay. They are doing trivia tonight as well, and they're on currently. So check them out.
Jeff says Cheers is on Pluto right now. Hey Jeff, have you had any trouble with Pluto watching? It could have been just maybe we were watching Highway to Heaven on there.
It was
Pluto,
weird,
and it was like skipping and freezing and all that. I don't know if it was just our end.
the picture stopped, but the talking didn't.
He said no.
Ugh.
So I don't know. But so we flipped over to Freevee and started watching it Highway to Heaven on Freevee. Joy says, I agree, Blaine. I only watch YouTube except for like Big Brother when it's on. It's like a psychology experiment on those house guests. I learn about behavior through that show. Oh, that's interesting, Joy. That yeah, that's neat. But yeah, I know most of us just watch YouTube or just old stuff, old classic shows or whatever, and
yeah,
you know, because the new stuff is all junk mostly.
it is.
Except for I think the Chosen is pretty good series, but that's on certain. Let's see. How are we watching the Chosen on the? Was it off of YouTube, a YouTube channel, I think?
No, we watched The Chosen off of Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Blaine says, what did Pluto say when he got demoted from planet status? Well, that was a real down-to-earth experience. Blaine says, we watched Chosen on YouTube Prime in the app.
Yeah. The app, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to call it a night.
Yep.
And thanks, everybody, for joining in. And
check out our next trivia next week, Touched by an Angel. It'll be interesting. Got some work to do.
Yep. Gary's like 10 more minutes.
He's 10 more minutes.
Great live. God bless. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming in. And you guys stay warm, stay safe, and stay healthy, most of all.
Yeah. And we'll catch you all on the next one. Good night, everyone.
Good night.